All right, let's go over the importance of having multiple of the exact same tool. There's a few reasons why I do, and it's saved my butt a couple times. So let's get into it. All right, so multiple tools. There's many reasons why I have them, and I learned this really quick. I first, like 10 years ago, I bought the original rigid and hammer drill and impact. And redundancy is the main thing because they break. I'm gonna throw in a video here you can see. I got 3 circular saws mainly for efficiency, but we're gonna go over this in a second because you can be on the same job site and you need 2 different blades for some reason, or I have an employee, so they're both working, and I don't want to go over and grab his, it's just for efficiency. I'm not going to go over and grab something he's using. I need my own stuff. Right? Technically, they're both mine, but you guys get the point. That's the main is efficiency and redundancy because tools break. You're going to see I have 4 of the exact same 2853 Milwaukee impacts. I like these impacts a lot. Milwaukee's triggers since they started have had issues. I've warranted probably about a half dozen of these babies out, including a drill one time. And this one's gonna get warranted out too, because for one, they're not 5 years old, and 2, they just, it happens. Like we use these all the time. It's just, we use and abuse them. This is not an Instagram like cover shoot. Like all these tools get used for hours and hours, batteries and batteries. We use all of our tools. So, and they break. I mean, they don't last forever. So I'll throw in, you can see the circular saws, the reciprocating saws. I have multiples of those because of demo work and the fact that it's valuable. Like, so if a tool breaks down and it severely hinders my job site, progression, then it's worth having a second tool that could do the exact same job. Now, if you have an impact in a drill, if you're trying to put in screws, the impact breaks, you can use the drill. But if you need a hammer function for a drill, that impact's not going to work, right? So that's why I also have 2 drills for efficiency wise. And it basically, I can have them on different job sites or on the same job site. We both be working, getting the job, tag teaming the job, getting it done faster. That's the main thing. Now, there's also tools that I have multiples of for other reasons, which include, they're just a pain in the butt to move. I have multiple miter saws. I'll throw in a picture of my miter saws. And the main thing is they're heavy, they're big, they're bulky. I set up a miter station. I don't want to move it very often. So, and for one, I bought the 10-inch years ago, and I needed a 12-inch because of the cut capacity, crown molding, stuff like that. So I went and upgraded. So now I had 2, and then I bought the Milwaukee one because it's so light. And it's convenience factor. That's pure and simple. Now, obviously, if one breaks down, which I dropped the one miter saw, but if one breaks down, I have multiples to stand in its place. So production, the job site can keep moving forward, and we're not waiting on a tool itself. Now, table saws is a different story. I had 2. I sold it because the DeWalt doesn't have a dado function. It doesn't have enough space for dado. But my Milwaukee last year, year before, it broke. And I needed it for a job site. It was an absolute must. You needed a table saw for those fine cuts, those fine straight cuts for a job. So I straight up went and bought a new one, like just same day. Now I have that since I live in Detroit metro area. I have that luxury because there's so many areas, shops in my area that sell these kind of tools. I think we have like 6 or 7 Home Depots and the same amount of Lowe's within maybe a 10-mile radius, I want to say, maybe 15, but yeah. So and then obviously there's professional tools too, tool stores as well that carry stuff. And I just straight up went and bought one just because I needed to keep the job site going. And actually Milwaukee reached out and replaced it for free. And then I think I just returned the other. I forget what I think I sold it or returned something. I don't know. But I recouped my. It was an inconvenience for sure. So later on down the line, I might look at having 2 table saws, but right now one's fine. And then obviously there's other tools that I don't need multiples of, like you'll see the whole hog in that this little video here. If it breaks down, then I still have a drill so I can get to it. It's not like a the job site's not going to just completely stop because I don't have that tool. So there's certain tools that don't warrant having multiples unless you have different crews, stuff like that. You need to fill out different vehicles. I mean, that efficiency is the main thing. Keeping the job site going. It really is a killer when tools go down. So I've had, where we're on a job site and don't even have the tool. Like it's ridiculous. So that's another video. Me having to work without my trailer for a while. It was really, really painful. Anyways, another upgrading. Like if you upgrade your tools, like I did with my miter saw. You still have the older tool that, obviously may not have the most functions and features and stuff, but it's still there. It's still an asset. And once you buy your tool, once it's paid for, it's completely an asset, and you can do work because of it. So those are my reasons. It's not just because you want to collect tools. They have to form a function. You have to be able to use them. Do I collect tools? Yes, obviously, but I use the tools that I collect. Not all of them every day, but a lot of them most of the day, for sure. Like and subscribe, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate it.